How could you do this to me? I'm not even on the Devils! Steve's dang it. It's like a kick to the chest. Get it? That's a thing that happened. For real. In a league with metal knife feet. That happened. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Steve's Dang It's, where we talk about plays or whatever the hell that was from around the league that make you say, dang it. In this case, I said, what's wrong with you? But we can't call these Steve's What's Wrong With You, so that's actually called Leafs Therapy with me and Faisal Kamisa. But we had a working title for a while that was, anyway, let's start with our first dang it. Bit of a spoiler.
Pass intended for Stevens was broken up by Shan. And now a pile, but the puck is still loose. Kassian is part of that. And so is Archibald. Now they're back in the action. Stevens behind the net. Verhaeghe's out in front.
Check this out. Boom, trying to get the puck out, and then he's got two bodies. He's got about 400 pounds on top of him, Josh Archibald.
What's wrong with you? Zack Kassian, who, tough, funny, is a good quote, right? And he's a good player. He'll tell you that. He's scored over a dozen goals. And it's funny, people were laughing at that like, oh wow, like it's the NHL, it's hard. I know he's playing with McDavid, but like if it was easy to play with McDavid, anyone would do it. Have you played with McDavid? No, well, Kassian's better at hockey then. But this is just him. Why? Now, a bunch of people said, oh, stop calling it a kick. It was more of a push. Same thing. You want to be stabbed or sliced, I guess is your option, right? Oh, well, he's wearing like bulletproof Kevlar under the jersey. Yeah, until he's not. It's a foot. He could do all kinds of... Listen, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a weapons expert, but he could have sliced him. Does my shoe even get into... But he could have sliced him somehow, and then what? I'll tell you then what. Then Paros looks at it and goes, 8 games, 7.5. Can he come back in the second? I'm kidding, it's hyperbole. $5,000 fine. Oh, we'll get to that. Oh. Now, what's remarkable about this 7-game suspension, besides the fact that it was less than a lot of people thought, Jeff Skinner did a very similar thing in, I want to say 2013. Brendan Shanahan was in charge of player safety at the time. He was notoriously heavy-handed with suspensions. 2 games. What if we just disallowed hockey, skate, Muay Thai? Unless Joe Rogan is gonna start calling games, which I'd watch. Be interested, like does he even, I don't know. You just kick that guy in the chest with a skate on? Yeah, wow. Hey, you believe in aliens? I'll end with this public service announcement because this has been done. This is about a week ago. But whether you're wearing skates or not, do not kick or push off of someone's chest. That is a dang it and a close shave, almost literally, for Cernak. Our next 2 dang it's, I want your opinion in the comment box down below. That's what it's there for. Also saying heinous things about me. And that producer Drew is not real, which he is. Oh, he admitted, no, like he is shut up! I'm sure this has nothing to do with the fact that producer Drew is a Colorado Avalanche fan, but he thinks this from Curtis McElhinney is a dive. Take a look.
Snuffed out the shot immediately. Lightning needed change. Zadorov handing it off. Comper looks to turn the corner. Cuts to the net. He goes flying to the goal mouth as he was checked by Sergachev. McElhinney is down and shaken up. And the Lightning going after Comper for that.
Drew, you think that's a dive? Look at him, he's like unconscious. How do you think it's a dive? Show me another angle.
I mean, this is going to get any team upset right here. Comes through.
I'd say he's through the blue, Pete.
Yeah, but what he's saying, he's just making a power move and he's pushed in by Sergachev. Oh my goodness, but it's a... I mean, that's just one of those ones. You should have seen the benches on both sides.
Yeah, like... That might be a dive. Like, look at this, He initiates contact, then he does like a Cirque du Soleil. You know, I love Curtis McElhinney. I'm not saying it's a dive. I'm not saying, it just might not have. I don't like you. Leave a comment in the comment box down below, because sometimes we need your help to tell whether or not that's a dang it. Is that a diving dang it? I'm not convinced. I'm not. Drew, he did finish the game and win. Who did he win over? He won. That's all that matters, right? It was the Avs. He beat the Avs. Our next one, and this was only like the 3rd hottest debate in the NHL this past week because it was a complete carnival. This Artemi Panarin shootout goal.
Stalock, 1-1 record in shootouts this season for Minnesota. Here's Panarin, swinging wide and moving in. Fakes, 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 and scores! Stalock wants to know, how long am I supposed to wait? But Panarin outweighted him.
From the time he picked it up. How about these hands? Look at the hands. The hands still going.
Where's that clip? Can we, 2 minutes? You can't do that. That's illegal, right? Like we're done here, that's done. This isn't even the only controversial shootout goal that we've seen involving the Rangers in a Dangles video. Remember last year, Georgiev just throwing his stick at Ovechkin, and they're like, this is fine, that's great, until they reviewed it. Artemi Panarin totally goes backwards, does he not? Yeah, no, it's illegal, shouldn't count. He's going like, no, you put your foot down, that doesn't count. I am so jealous of that is it. Can I even get it into the camera? Anyway, leave a comment in the comment box down below. Should that Artemi Panarin goal have counted? I don't think it should have. Show it one more time, because that's shenanigans. I call it.
Because, yeah, there's a lot of time here. There's no momentum allowed for the goaltender here to make the save. And the goaltenders use momentum for the save.
If it doesn't work in a video game, it shouldn't happen in real life. I'm just saying. We're taking all our cues from video games. That's how life should work, I'm pretty sure. Our next one is not a debate, it's just a classic dang it. Here's the Vancouver Canucks scoring on themselves.
Now the puck thrown up. Ritchie moves in on the right wing. Nick Ritchie waiting for help. Sends one across. Puck is centered in off Troy Stetcher. Adam Henrique put it in front. And Stetcher breaking it up. Wound up chipping it into his own goal to make it 1-0 Anaheim.
You can see the angle of Troy Stetcher's stick and right through Thatcher Demko.
Yep, that's a classic dang it. Ugh. Adam Henrique, he's got a jersey you can see from space, and so does his teammate, Terry, and he's looking to give it to him. Wouldn't it be great if that was just his full name, like Seal? I'm Terry. So anyway, Terry is braced for the puck, but it never gets there. Because Troy Stetcher, oh, this is brutal. Right off the shaft of his stick, and it's not even one of those ones where you don't know what happened, and it comes up on the replay. He's looking up at the monitor, looking up at the heavens, and shouting, I'm gonna be in a Dang It's video. How could you do this to me? I'm not even on the Devils! Not yet, you're not. That's a dang it. Can you imagine if I was right? I'd be like that guy, Mike, from Twitter. What's his name? What's his real name? Mike Terry. Our next dang it, you know, the internet's a tough place. It's a very polarized place. A lot of arguments, a lot of yelling, a lot of hate. This week, a lot of agreement going on. It was a bonding moment for all of hockey Twitter. Here's Brad Marchand getting decked.
And that will certainly factor into the decisions. A lot of the conversation around Chris Kreider, what the Rangers will do with him. Pastrnak has it with some space now. Pastrnak got it to Krug, but not cleanly. Deflected in front. And a good save by Georgiev.
Great
as
save.
Bergeron was there in front. Oh, and we got a little fisticuffs.
Go back
after
to
the dramatic drop.
Remember the first period, Marchand and Lindgren.
Yep. A little bit of theatrics after the physicality.
A save by Georgiev. That puck's going to change direction off the stick of Bergeron. Then it's frozen. Lindgren doesn't like Bergeron. Then Marchand says, yeah, really? And then Buchnevich comes in. Gathering of the clans. The linesmen step in. What a great play by Georgiev right there, Mike and Mike, to keep that 1-0.
It sure was, and you don't usually see Bergeron get involved, but when he does get involved, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens. Oh, now Bruins fans don't like cross-checking. Oh, now it's bad. I'm sorry. Yo, what did he dive too? You gonna do the flick back, the head flick back there too? It's weird. I wonder if their captain got suspended for a cross-check to the throat if they'd cross-check less. I don't know. It's just so weird, like when you show a team that there's no consequences for anything, that they don't fear doing that same thing over and over again. It's just very strange how that works. The Department of Player collecting paychecks. Like, what do you do? Seriously. But that is a argument for later, and believe me, we will get to that. I'm gonna be a Habs fan for a second. But this right here is exactly what drives me nuts. And Drew, I want you to slow her down so I can show you piece by piece what I'm talking about. Number one, the whistle blows, the play is over. The Bruins are in their element.
Saved by Georgiev. That puck's going to change direction off the...
After that, Patrice Bergeron gives a little shot to Ryan Lindgren of the New York Rangers. Nothing overly wrong with that. That's pretty standard after the whistle play.
The stick of Bergeron, then it's...
Number 3, Ryan Lindgren gives him a little shot back. Again, yeah, I mean, when you hit someone, you get hit back. That's how it works. Which, actually, that point comes in handy for number 5. But first, number 4. Number 4 is Brad Marchand hitting someone from behind as the third man in, which is so weird because that doesn't in any way seem like the sort of thing Brad Marchand would do, because he is a brave warrior. Here's him standing still before Game 7. Look at how brave. Yeah, okay, there's him standing still before Game 7. How about we show 50 hits from behind after the whistle? Behind the ref like let me at him. Oh, this is pent up. The coffee is good! And even better than the coffee, number 5, Pavel Buchnevich. Take it away.
Then Marchand says, yeah, really? And then Buchnevich comes in.
That's weird. Did anyone expect that? That's just so weird. When you hit someone from behind with a cross check, how you might in turn get hit from behind with a cross check. This is very strange. I will give Marchand this one little bitty thing. When he's on the ground, helmet flies off. He gets right back up and starts fighting. Sorry, fighting. At very least, he didn't go, ow, Rev! Ow, he did the exact same thing I did half a second ago. I like that he is at least not surprised, like, yeah, that makes sense. Now listen, I'm not gonna say good on Pavel Buchnevich. Anyway, yeah, that's a dang it. Our final dang it, and yes, I already alluded to this, is one guy getting fined twice as much as the other. Here's Claude Julien after the Montreal Canadiens, in their minds, get screwed against the Dallas Stars. For context, before I show you this, the Montreal Canadiens had a 3-0 lead against the Dallas Stars. Everything's great. Game goes to overtime. The Stars win it. A bunch of things go uncalled. Everyone is unhappy. Max Domi is giving post-game comments with blood dripping from his face like the Joker. So Julien said this.
Let's put it that way. You know, I think Kovalchuk gets an automatic penalty with that slash. I think in Sherratt, if you look at the power play or the replay, he gets tripped and he gives a one-hand slash. So we get the slash, no trip. Armia, if that's a hook, well then in overtime there should have been a penalty on him. Max in overtime there gets a stick in the mouth. He's bleeding from the mouth. There's no penalty there, and you know it's like I said. They look frustrated, or one of them looked frustrated tonight as a referee, and he should have been, because tonight, to me, it was embarrassing. I can't say anything else, and we take responsibility for some of our stuff, and when we're not good, I'm going to stand up here and say we weren't good enough tonight. Well, tonight we had to beat 2 teams, and it was tough.
If you ever want to find out how to give away $10,000, you just saw it. That's how you do it. Very weird of Julien that he would do that and get fined $10,000. I mean, that was a pretty dastardly thing he did to get fined for $10,000. Anyway, here's Chara cross-checking Brendan Gallagher in the face.
Right there.
And look out, Chara just cross-checked Gallagher.
He got $5,000 for that. Yeah, well, you know, $5,000, that is a lot of money. I mean, he makes $3.75 million after bonuses this year, and over his career, he's made $97 million. But I mean, maybe he's learned his lesson. He's still a young, up-and-coming prospect in this league. After all, he's only going to be 43 in March. Now, a lot of you might be saying, Zdeno Chara got $5,000 for a cross-check to the face/throat. Claude Julien got $10,000 for just straight up speaking the truth. That's messed up and the NHL is stupid. You're right, for the wrong reasons. Because here's the thing, the $5,000 fine is the maximum fine under the collective bargaining agreement. Players don't want to get fined more than that. If they did, they would have it in the next CBA. Hey, fine us more. We want our players protected and safe out there, because the number one priority that we have is player safety. Except that isn't the case, is it? $5,000 is the biggest fine you can get. And until the players have it in the CBA so that you can be fined more than that for a dangerous play like that, I won't believe that they value player safety over money. Oh, I went there. And I tweeted this out. I go, this isn't the NHL's fault, this is the players' fault. And someone rightfully pointed out, well, under the CBA, I mean, they could have suspended him, which, yeah, all right, fair point, bro. There is a lot messed up with player safety right now, and they gotta get it in check quick because no one knows what's going on. One last little very interesting wrinkle. At the time we're shooting this, Evander Kane, who posted a whole Twitter thread about why George Parros and player safety are doing a bad job, he is yet to be fined. Claude Julien got $10,000 for, in my opinion, far less than what he said. He didn't even mention George Parros by name. But, shame about that. I think you can only fine a guy $5,000. But we've seen with the whole Mike Richards thing in LA, you can bend the rules to suit your needs. Very excited to see what they literally make up. So that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends that I want you to leave a comment in the comment box down below. Participate. Let us know if we did a good job, if McElhaney is a diver, like producer Drew says, or if Artemi Panarin's goal should count. And you can be right about the Bruins or just be wrong.